Hey, it's Matt down at the Battlegrounds. So we get a lot of new customers coming through. We're still growing like crazy. So I want to put together a quick little video of what you should expect when you come down to the Battlegrounds. When you come in, you'll come to the front counter and one of my staff will help you out. The first thing they're going to do is they're going to check the waiver system. Make sure you have a waiver filled out. We definitely recommend that you get waivers filled out ahead of time on our website. You can fill it all out ahead of time, save yourself a lot of headaches and problems when you get here for time. If not, we do have a couple laptops, or you can do it on your smartphone. You can do it right here when you're here. Parents, you do need to do it, fill out your own waivers for your own children on that. Even if they're here for a party, it has to be you guys that fill that out. Once you get checked in, you'll let them know if you're here for a party or if you're here for open play or what exactly you're here for, and they'll give you wristbands accordingly and point you in the right direction. And you'll head on down the hallway. Just come on in with all your personal effects, find a spot at the tables. We have one of the, if not the largest staging area, at least on the East Coast. I mean, we have a capacity of upwards of 200 people at one time with room for everything, because I know a lot of the airsofters come in, they got big bags full of stuff, gun cases and everything else, so you're gonna need a place to put all that stuff down. After that, then you can go to your safety briefing, or if you've already been here before and you're not doing a rentals, so you don't need your vest, then you'll take your replicas up to the chrono desk. So once you're in the 6-6 room, if you're a rental player, this is also where you'll receive your vest, because you get a safety vest with it, and we do require that all rental players use a vest. If you have your own vest, that's okay, but otherwise we do strongly recommend it. If you don't need a safety briefing, then you're gonna immediately go up to the chrono desk. Once you come up to the chrono counter, I'll have a staff member that'll either be right here or in the nearby vicinity of the area, because we've always got a floor person down here. You'll bring your replicas up. We're going to chronograph your guns. Every single gun has to be chronoed every single time you come here. Even if it's a Springer pistol, doesn't matter. We have across the board on that one. And the way we do it is according to national guidelines and standards. So if my guys tell you that you're shooting hot, now we're not playing tricks. It's shooting hot, because we're going to turn the hop up off, which is what a lot of places don't do before we do our testing. We have a chronograph machine underneath here. It's going to give a readout. We can even show you the readout if necessary. And if you're shooting hot, we have a couple of options. You can use a rental gun, pay the extra fee for that if your gun isn't shooting within limits. If your gun's shooting within limits, we'll put a band on it. You're good for the rest of the day, and you can go back to your table and get ready to get going. Just walk up and ask us. We'll tell you what color group you're in, and then you'll see lights around the doorways that'll light up. And my guys will go over in the center of the room and announce when games are coming up for what color groups, and then you'll see the LED lights around the door, and that'll tell you which group is going into which field. We try to separate people by several factors, because we get a lot of new people come in here, but we also get some really experienced guys and gals come in, and we want to make sure that everybody has a great time. So we don't just shove everybody into one group together based on age, skill levels. Is it a party of people? How big is their group? Can we send them up by themselves, or do we need to add in some people to it? We'll try to put some like level players with them, or we'll get experienced guys that want to be mentors and help some of the newer players. But otherwise, the real experienced people, we put them in an experienced group. So there's no reason to ever be nervous about coming down here and thinking you're going to get thrown in with a bunch of Navy SEALs, because it doesn't happen. That's not how we're designed. So we'll put you in your recording different groups, and when it gets real crazy busy, we're going to have up of 6 to 8 groups going on the craziest, busiest days, but typically it's 2 to 4 groups. And the way we run that is we got 2 groups going, and then we'll have 2 groups up playing. As those groups are coming down, the other 2 groups are going up. So it's a constant non-stop. We try to run between 10 and 12 minutes between games. We get upwards of that 6 to 8, and the length of time between games does get a little bit longer, but we're gonna make sure that when you leave here, you're tired. You're gonna get your money's worth on gameplay. So once you get into the briefing room, your light's on, say you're the green group. So then the light will be green around the doorway. You get in here, once we get everybody in, then we'll shut down the rooms. Nobody else is in, nobody else is out. Make sure you're prepared when you come here, because you're gonna go straight into the games. Don't forget your mags, don't forget your replicas, bring everything with you. We're gonna do a goggle check on everybody. Every single game, we're gonna check masks and goggles to make sure somebody didn't alter something or pull out another set of goggles that aren't allowed here, because safety is our #1 thing as far as what we're checking for right off the top. Do me a favor, when you're in this room, let the refs talk. It's their room. Once they start talking, everybody needs to be quiet when you're in here. Even though the place is loud, if everybody in this room is quiet, you're gonna hear what's going on. If you don't hear the rules or something doesn't go right, the odds are, my staff went over it, you just gotta listen carefully on it. Then they will explain it as much as necessary, but just please try to pay attention because we want to get you as many games as possible. Now, once you're done in the briefing room, you'll have one of two fields that you're going to go to. You're either going to go up the right side of the steps, which is going to take you to the casino nightclub arena, which is on the second floor, or you're going to go up the left side steps, which goes to the rental shack, and then up the ramp to the third floor, which is the town, which is what we're mostly known for, is the town arena. But that's two completely different styles of play. If you're having a party, it's cool if you want to bring in a cooler for drinks and whatnot. We do have a cold filtered water machine over there that is completely free. We do have drinks to sell. If you're not part of a party, please do not bring any coolers down. I mean, unless you need to bring a little sandwich or something for, medical reasons or something. But we do ask that people don't bring coolers down unless it's for a party or a large group, because otherwise this large giant staging area gets real small really fast. So we had to set that rule. We apologize ahead of time, but this place does get pretty busy in the wintertime especially. Between games, people ask, well, what do we do in between games? Well, you're only going to have 10 to 12 minutes typically. You might get 20 minutes if it gets real crazy busy, but we also have a full retail shop located right in the back of the staging area as well. Shop around a little bit. We got everything you're going to need to play airsoft. We don't have the top line stuff, but it's not necessary to play airsoft. I'm a big supporter of having a little bit of something for everybody. Our brand new player packages are just phenomenal. I actually threw in more stuff this year just to sweeten the deal on it a little bit. It's about $120 savings on the package, and you get just about everything you need. We try to carry something for everybody. I could go on and on about the retail shop, but just want to let you know that if you don't have gloves, you don't have a replica, whatever you think you don't have that you need, we have a whole shop. The odds are we're going to have it for what you need to play here. All right, so you just spent the last couple hours here. You're tired. We hate to see you go, but we look forward to seeing you come back. And definitely we want to get feedback too. Don't be afraid to send us an email, good or bad. We want to hear it. We want to know what we're doing well. We want to know what we need to work on, because I live by a golden rule in business: is I can't fix what I don't know is broken. So please make sure you send emails to us. Send us messages on Facebook, however you want to do it. We want to get feedback. We want to hear great feedback, but we want to know everything. So make sure to send us a message, and hope you had a great time at the Battlegrounds.